17th, 7:32 a.m. in the morning. For me, it is Saturday, and I know that I am speaking to people from different time zones at times. So just for me, it is 7:32 a.m. And, I considered not sharing at least a few of these experiences that just happened. Actually, I considered not sharing, I believe, the first one. It was way too short. What I want to do, because I I had three very, very, I want to warn you, very quick experiences that happened to me in a row. And something I was thinking about as I was laying in bed after these three experiences, I was thinking to myself, again, thinking about what the connection is between lucid dreaming and beyond body experience and astral projection. Is lucid dreaming some sort of bridge to astral projection? Well, let me talk about these three very brief experiences, and I'll share them with you really fast here. So, as always, I was up in the middle of the night. I was doing some stuff, working on some things, and I decided to go to bed at, I don't know, it was like 5 something in the morning. It's it's Saturday, so I didn't have to go to work. So I figured, okay, I'll just, I'll go to bed anytime I want in the middle of the night. And for those of you who care, I had storm sounds on in the background as I was laying down. And so there I was laying down, and the first experience, I believe, was more of a beyond body experience, but it was also a bit of an observational experience as well. Again, it was very fast. And by the way, this is so strange. How far are we from Christmas time? I mean, it isn't until December something. We just finished with Christmas over the winter. And yet, in this first experience, as the scene was opening up, and I didn't feel myself move anywhere or travel anywhere. There are times, and I've talked about this before with the beyond body, there are times in some of my experiences where I can simply, an image just comes up. It's like a window, and I can see through this window, and it's like I'm moving, almost like it's almost as if I am a human camera, and I'm moving or panning over the area, and I can see it. And in this first experience, I was seeing these trees, and I could hear this music in the background, and I was still humming it when I opened my eyes. It feels a lot like Christmas. It's starting to feel a lot like Christmas. I can't sing, so don't ask me to sing, please, God. I don't have a voice to sing, but I could hear that as I was panning across, or just kind of moving and observing these trees. And they were all these huge, huge redwood trees. They were enormous. And I could hear that song in the background. Again, I had storm sounds on. I did not have music on or whatever. I had storm sounds on. But for some reason, I suspect it was my guides, who I've said in the past in some of my other videos that my guides have a sense of humor. I think they do. And they were, I don't know, playing It Feels a Lot Like Christmas in the background, which was very strange. The very interesting part of this the interesting part of this, guys, was that I reached out because I was curious, and I touched one of the trees and I could feel it. That was very interesting. Oh my God. I didn't think that would happen because I thought I was observing. I didn't think I could reach out and touch. It was very, very strange feeling. It would be like as if you were watching something on your screen, on your computer or your phone, and you were able to reach through the screen and touch it. And I could feel the bark, guys. I could feel the solid bark as I touched it. I was like, oh my gosh. And when I tried to step more or go more into it, I came out of it that quickly. So that was the first experience. Oh, and then I laid there for a while and I thought, okay, I'm going to close my eyes again. So I closed my eyes, and now within, I don't know, it couldn't have been more than 5-10 minutes. I went into a classic beyond body experience where I felt my legs move up into the air and I just catapulted, burst of speed, just catapulted. And oh my God, I was moving really, really fast. Now, I've talked about my feelings of energy and all these other things lately. This was more a classic beyond body experience, but I was hauling, guys. I was moving. And I remember in my mind, I was thinking faster. And I was laughing. It was so fun. It is so fun, guys, to move with that speed, to be going up. And I felt as if I was climbing, as if maybe if I was in a fighter jet of some sort. It was amazing. It was amazing. And I was just going faster and faster. And at some point, I slowed down and there was darkness. The darkness began to lift, but this was crazy because when I opened my eyes in whatever parallel world I was in, I looked around and it looked so much like my apartment, the one I stay in now, that I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't go anywhere. So I shut my eyes again, and then I opened my eyes here in the 3D world, and I thought, oh, I guess I really was in a parallel reality. I was really experiencing the beyond body. I'd really gone somewhere. And this has happened to me before, guys. I've talked to you about the fact that there are times I feel myself traveling. I open my eyes in that world and I think, well, I haven't gone anywhere. So, I don't know what happened. And then I shut my eyes and then I come back here to this world and it was a mistake. So who knows? I probably could have experienced something very, very interesting in that beyond body experience. Now, this last experience, again, this was three things in a row. I would classify this more as a lucid dream, guys. I'm not sure, but I think this was a lucid dream. That's just what I'm classifying it as. It could have been an astral projection experience, but I'm not 100% sure. And on this channel, as you know, I like to be as sure as I possibly could be in order to say that this is pretty much what it is. And with this, I'm going to classify it as a lucid dream. And in this experience, I was in a playground and there were kids and there were parents. And I jumped up into the air because I thought, okay, I can fly. Again, a lucid dream where you're able to control. So I jump up in the air and I start kind of flying, but it wasn't really flying. It was like I was kind of swimming through the air. I was moving my arms and I was swimming through the air. So I wasn't really flying really fast. And the kids and the parents were watching me. And I remember there was this little black kid, little boy, and I said hi to him and I said hi to the others, but I said to the kid, to the African American kid, I said, can you fly too? And he looked up at me and he said, of course. Of course I can fly. I was like, well, yeah, of course you can. He said, I said, well, let me see you. Let me see you fly. And so the kid sat there and then he closed his eyes, and it was almost as if I don't think he was moving his mouth. I could hear his thoughts. And he was saying, I wish I could fly. I wish I could fly. And he was sitting Indian style, and he starts floating up from the sand. He starts floating up into the air, and he's hovering. And I was like, oh my gosh. Well, he can fly. This is really cool. And this only lasted for a few moments, guys, and I was back. My 3 experiences, I wanted to share them with you real quick. Again, very brief experiences, but it made me think about the connection between all these experiences. Are they bridges from one bridge to another bridge? Can you just jump from one thing to another without opening your eyes like I did and waking up? That's a question. Anyway, thank you so much for coming on another journey with me. And until next time, take care.